Hello students, now I am just going to discuss importance of fluctuations. What is the importance of fluctuations? So we have discussed the fluctuations in the canonical ensemble, as well as we have seen in the grand canonical ensemble there was a fluctuation in energy as well as number of particles here. So what is the importance of the fluctuation? You can just see that we have established equivalence of three types of the ensembles. We found in each case the relative fluctuations. You can just say we have found this relative fluctuation. In each case it was varying as 1 upon root n here. In each case this was varying as 1 upon root n. And for a macroscopic system in thermodynamic limit, when we just say it is n is tending to infinity, in a thermodynamic limit this relative fluctuations vanish. This relative fluctuations it is going to vanish. However, there are situations in which these fluctuations, you can just say these fluctuations can be very large. In this there are certain phenomena or situations, you can just say these fluctuations are very large and this result may not be true, which is said earlier, it may not be true. This happens in the case of this phase transition. This happens in the case of phase transition where there are large fluctuations, very large fluctuations. As I have just told you in some of the lectures, in the phase transition there is large fluctuations in the particle density or number of particles. There is large fluctuations, you can just say, in number of particles or particle density. In which one? In the phase transition. Also you can just say particles density or number density, there is a very large fluctuations. And you just see that this del n square upon this del n, it comes out to be this kT upon V times of this kT. What is here? K is Boltzmann constant, T is temperature, this is volume, and you just here this K and subscript I have just written kT. What is it? If you just remind, I have told you so many times, it is isothermal compressibility. It is the isothermal compressibility. So this equation, because isothermal, you can just say this is changing kT upon V times of this isothermal compressibility kT, because you can just say this isothermal compressibility of the system there becomes excessively large. Exceptionally it becomes large isothermal compressibility. You can just say that critical change in color is one such phenomenon which happens near critical point in binary liquid mixtures. When visible light gets scattered very strongly and clear mixture turns cloudy. So this is because at critical point what happens, you can just say that near critical point in binary liquid mixtures, you will just observe that when visible light gets scattered very strongly at that point and this clear mixture turns turbid or very, you just say, dense or cloudy. It will just turn in the critical opalescence or where the change in color happens. So this is the one important aspect of discussing the importance of fluctuations. It is very crucial in the phase transition phenomenon. It is the phase transition where I have earlier told you this, there is a very large fluctuation in the particle density or the number density. This is very important aspect of discussing the fluctuations. So it is very important topic for undergraduate and graduate students as well as for the higher, means those who are doing research in this area are very interesting, because there are so many areas for research in this field and it is very important aspect or important topic for the research purposes as well. So in this discussion, this is very much crucial or very much important for the MSc students as well as for the BSc students, because this is the one observed phenomenon which is very much observable in the phase transition. That is the importance of discussing the fluctuations in the grand canonical ensemble as well as the canonical ensemble. So this is the entire discussion about the fluctuations. I have discussed at least more than discussion is almost 1.5 hour discussions we have just discussed about the fluctuations in the grand canonical ensemble as well as. So this is very important topic. So keep watching, be updated, subscribe the channel, so you will have more and more lectures in this statistical mechanics lectures. So thank you. Thanks to all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel as well.